I'm back. Playing more Sinking Sapphire. We are on Wattson Split now, after I lost 5 mons to Broly yesterday. And hopefully it's gonna go a little better this time. Wattson shouldn't be a big issue. I mean, like, Marshtomp alone deals with a lot of what Wattson has. I really just need a solution to the Rotom. That's like the biggest threat on Wattson's team, I think. I have taken notes since last time about how the AI seems to work. So I've written down the if it sees kill, it will probably just try to kill. But if it can't kill and my Pokemon is faster, and it has a speed control move, it probably tries to lower my speed. If it doesn't have a speed control move, or if I'm slower, but it still doesn't kill, I think it uses setup moves if it has them. And then after that, it probably goes for highest damage. We're gonna run with this. I'm gonna run with this. And just figure out if this is wrong or not. If it isn't wrong, if it is wrong, even. If it's wrong, then, well, I don't have, like, I haven't been able to find a, like a big document or anything that explains exactly how the AI works. I haven't been able to find that. So I am kind of mostly just going off of vibes and seeing what quirks the AI has. Hopefully now, though, we won't have any more situations like me expecting a damaging move but switching into a workup and just destroying the whole line again. But we're still alive this run. And we get a few encounters before Wattson. I think like 4 or 5. I think, because we get an encounter on the beach before Slateport. We get an encounter in Slateport. We get an encounter after Slateport. And then there's the 2 routes to the left and right of Moorville. So we do get a few encounters, thankfully. Hopefully we get something that can help with Wattson. We do have a rival fight and a Wally fight coming up as well. Hopefully they're not that big of an issue, but we'll just have to see. The level cap currently is 28, so my team is currently level 24. After the rival fight, actually no, not even after the rival fight, I think for the rival fight I can probably level everything to 26, and then keep that for Wally, and then I think I can just deal with 26 for all of the Wattson trainers. For all of the Electric Gym, the Moorville Gym trainers. Hopefully. But we'll just have to see. I did forget to check about item locations. I did forget that, I've just realized. Okay, when we get to Slateport, I can buy evolution stones. So I will be able to buy a leaf stone for Nuzleaf to get a shift tree. Which, if it learns any dark moves... Let me have a look. It doesn't. Okay. And Nuzleaf only gets Dark Pulse at 31. Okay, yeah. No, Shift Tree... I mean, I guess Shift Tree could still be okay against the against the Rotom. Just because... because it's only attacking moves of Volt Switch and Ominous Wind. So, it resists both. It could still be good against the Rotom, but it won't be, like, ideal. I guess we'll just see what encounters we get. Yeah. Yeah, that's just what it's gonna have to be. We have to deliver the letter to Steven right now, I think. I don't think there's gonna be many trainers. I think like there's the grunt back-to-back in the museum, and then there's the grunt back-to-back in the museum, and then there's... I don't know if there's any on the beach in this. But then there's, I think, one required fight before the rival fight. But then after the rival fight, there shouldn't be any more until Wally in the gym. Oh, we get Steel Wing from him. I don't know if I can teach that to anyone, but that would be... That's just a pretty, like, nice move. I should actually see if there's just a list of all items. There's a list of all of the hidden items. Let me see if there's anything actually important. Okay, there's no hidden items that are important right now. I guess hidden items... Oh no, because they could be... Because that is just one disadvantage I have right now, is just I don't have, like, any held items right now. And I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. just check. I'm just looking on the wiki right now. I can get a silk scarf apparently. Right now. So I definitely should have gotten that sooner. I don't think it would have helped against like Broly. But I should just get it because it will be good. I was planning on doing either Renegade Platinum or Volt White 2 Redux after this. So hopefully those have better documentation. So this should be a silk scarf. Yeah, okay. Where's Duford Hall? Because there's supposed to be a TM. That is here, okay. Unless I already got that TM before. Okay, no, I don't have it. So there is a TM in here. I don't know which one 36 is, though. Okay. Or there isn't a TM, unless maybe that's only accessible later. Okay, well... Now that that's done... That silk scarf is just nice. It's really nice for Lanoon. But we should just be able to go to Slateport now. Yeah, okay. That is going to be useful for Marshtam in the Wattson gem. In the Marvel gem. Where is 1 and 9? There it is. Okay, so from fishing here, we could get a Finion or a Chinchou or a Corsola. We get a Finion, okay. A Chinchou definitely would have been better. It could have had Volt Absorb, which would have made it really valuable. Okay, and then Slateport. Okay, I don't think there's floor items here that matter. There is the contest Pikachu in this game. I don't think I'm gonna use it. If these would be really good if I got a Clamperl early. These are expensive, okay. Thunderwave could be good. Strugglebug as well. I don't think I have anyone that can use those yet, though. Okay, yeah, so I can buy evolution stones here. I don't think I want to evolve it yet. Current level cap was 28. Nuzleaf learns a Leaf Blade at 27. But then Dark Pulse at 31, so I don't think I want to evolve it until I have Dark Pulse at 31. Yeah. Let's see, in Slateport, we can get a Whalmer, a Horsey, or a Dratini from fishing. I'm hoping for a Horsey here. Because I think Dratini just evolves way too late to be useful. Whalmer, I think, is mostly the same. It is a Horsey, okay. So, this is really good because I can get Sea King or Kingdra. I don't know what abilities this can have. But this is definitely a really good encounter to get. If you hold this encounter until you get Surf, you can just get a Fiona here. It's a guaranteed encounter from Surfing. That would obviously be really hard to catch though. Can we get our Route 110 encounter yet? I think we can, okay. It's a Minccino, okay, that's kind of nice. I was hoping for a Drifloon here, but this will do. If this has Skill Link, I can buy a King's Rock. And try to just flinch abuse. That's a pretty decent encounter. There's no way we can go all the way to Morville already. Can we? Oh, okay. No, they're blocking right there. I don't think there's any... I don't think there's anything hidden here. Okay. So, this is where the Aqua Grunt back-to-back is. The first one leads with a Tentacruel. A Tentacool. We should be fine if we lead Lanoon. Finneon has Storm Drain. Okay, this Finneon is pretty nice then. Yeah, this Finneon is really nice. And oh, it has Rain Dance as well. Okay. Horsey has Sniper. Does it just stay Sniper though? Gen 6. Yeah, it looks like it stays Sniper. That's not great then. Swift Swim would have been significantly better on here. So that's a little unfortunate. It does have a plus special attack nature though, mild. So that's pretty good. If this has good IVs, then it's still gonna be a good special water technician. That's unfortunate. Technician's still good. It just won't guarantee certain things. I don't remember if Technician was 50. I don't remember if Technician procs on 50 power or if it's on 60. If it's on 60, then this Swift gets buffed as well. But I just don't remember. Minus speeds nature is pretty bad. What nature did Finion have? I didn't even look, did I? It has a plus, minus speed as well, okay. That's also bad. Hopefully the IVs are decent to make up for it, but these encounters are okay. I don't think I'll need any for the back-to-back, but I should check anyway. Let me level them all up to 24 and then just check. Like check the IVs and stuff. I also realize I need to remove all of my dead mons from the calc. Yeah, okay. I don't think I want Sing on Minchino. Does this get Rock Blast in this game? Because that would just be nice to have for flying types. Chinchino does. Don't think this does though. Did this have Encore? I didn't actually look. This also learns nothing when it evolves into a Chinchino. So I'm gonna have to delay it quite a bit. I mean, I don't have a shiny stone right now anyway, but... Oh, I should have kept this at level 23 actually. Because it learns Iron Tail and Aqua Tail at 23 when it evolves into a Chinchino. It just depends when the earliest shiny stone is. Oh well, I'd rather have this now than just have it in the box until then, I guess. Okay. Horsey gets Octozuka. And Dragon Rage, that's really good. I think we're past the point where this is gonna one-shot anything, but it's still guaranteed 40 damage. And there's Bubble Beam, okay. That is just better than Octozuka because of the accuracy. Gust is interesting. And Silverwind. This has an interesting moveset. I'm never clicking Attract, so I'm gonna get rid of Attract. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at the IVs now and import them as well. Okay. Minccino is 23 attack, 8 speed. The attack is nice, the speed is not, especially since it's in minus speed nature. That's just, that's pretty unfortunate IV nature combo. The attack is nice at least. 4 special attack, 22 speed on Horsey. That's really bad. 3 HP. Yeah, all 3 of these just has like no speed, unfortunately. The Finneon has good special attack and physical defense. I think overall, these are pretty bad IVs, unfortunately. Here, let me just put them into the calc so that I can have a look at them. Okay. Let's see, I need to remove Zigzagoon from there. Cool. Okay. Tentacool, Oddish, and this Grimer all have more than 40, so Horsey can't kill with Dragon Rage. That should be fine though. I think Lanoon just easily kills all 3 with Headbutt. Yeah. Yeah, easily. The Grimer is a range, but it can't do anything. And then leading that into the second fight should also just be fine. What was the lead? Lead was Zubat. It should just be fine. I don't really see why it wouldn't be. Just outspeeds, kills with Headbutt. And Play Rough can kill the Lipodia. I think Lanoon just deals with everything here. That doesn't mean it's going to get quite a bit of XP, but that should just be fine. Let me just make sure to bring, like, Lucario and Marshtomp just as backup, just in case anything happens. I don't think it's even possible for this to go badly, though. Okay, I don't think it's possible for me to steal enemy trainer held items with this. It is a dog type move for Nuzleaf though, so it could be worth evolving to a shift tree. But then at the same time, Lanoon can learn it as well, and I think Lanoon is just better attack. But yeah, I don't think I can steal held items in this game. Yeah, okay. I don't think I can steal stuff, which is unfortunate. But, oh well. Okay, Lanoon should just be able to deal with all 5 of these Pokemon. It's a range to kill the Grimer, but the Grimer can't even get close to killing Lanoon here. second grunt, this Zubat just dies to Headbutt, and then the Lipard just dies to Play Rough. Simple. That is level 25 on Lanoon. It shouldn't matter, hopefully. Okay, now we can actually go into Route 10 fully. There is a TM that I can get from the contest hall. Let me just check which it is. Gym 41. Which is just Torment. Yeah, I don't really care about that. So we just move on to Route 110. Unless this is required. Okay, it doesn't look like it is, thankfully. Doesn't seem to be any important items here. Okay. This looks like it's a required fight, okay. Leads with a Mulga. This is just a bunch of electric types. Marshtomp should just be able to deal with this. It still has Rock Throw. Yeah. Aquatail is more damage here. Static proc shouldn't matter, it kind of just delays. Double teams now though. Which is interesting. I guess because I was initially faster. Mud Bomb is a pretty unlikely range to kill. It used Endure anyway, I think, so... But then Mud Bomb is just a guaranteed kill on this Dedenne. Easy fight. So this loops back onto Route 103. But there isn't any items there, so there's no reason to go there. Okay. So it should just be the rival up next. Should be the only fight. Leads with... what's the team? Should be Swellow, Ponyta, Whalmer, Grovyle. So this one leads Swellow, okay. This Swellow does have Brave Birds. can I do about the Swallow? Let me just do this. I forgot to. So, Marshtomp is slower, doesn't kill. Lucario can kill this. I don't think it's ever dead to a Brave Bird crit. Yeah. It's never dead to a Brave Bird crit. If Brave Bird crit, then it dies to Sky Uppercut almost always. If it doesn't crit, then it's sometimes dead to Sky Uppercut. Otherwise, I can just Quick Attack, and Quick Attack from Swallow never kills. And then Bates, Wailmer. Wailmer has Fissure. I'm pretty sure Fissure can't work on higher leveled Pokemon. I'm pretty sure. The user is a lower level than the target, the move always fails. Yeah, okay. So it can never Fissure. I think Nuzleaf just kills this. Yeah, I should be able to just get a free switch in and kill it with Nuzleaf. And then, after that dies, I'm baiting Grovyle, Aerial Ace. I just think Lanoon just kills that, yeah. Wingo dies to a Grass Pledge most of the time. I can't switch Minchino in. Yeah, okay. I think Lanoon has to deal with the Grovyle. Should be fine, it outspeeds, it can live attacks. It should never switch in on a Grass Pledge, so it should be fine. Maybe one crit kills, but probably not. And then the Ponyta should just be easy to deal with Marshtomp. Yeah, okay. This should be fine. There might be a little bit of risk with this. There is definitely potential for risk. Wait, Marshtomp has Torrent now. That's interesting. I thought it was locked into Damp. What did Chlorophyll do? Is that the heals during Sun? Oh no, it boosts speed in Sun. Yeah, yeah. It's just Sun Swift Swim. Okay. But yeah, this should be fine. Let me bring Wingull just in case for the quick attack. me just make sure to lead with Lucario and make sure that everyone has an Aurum Berry at least. Oh, I still have this up, don't I? Yes, my bad. Okay. This Swallow can never kill Lucario, so Lucario should just be fine to Sky Uppercut. We hit the Rangers, okay. That's fine. This baits in Wailmer. Let's see. This Wailmer is using Water Pulse, which can only kill if it's a high roll crit. It could also roll out, but I don't think there's a reason for it to do that. Only a high roll crit kills, but fine. It doesn't see a kill with Body Slam, it only sees a kill with Water Pulse. This is now guaranteed to Water Pulse. Unless Brendan has heals. Actually, let me just check. I don't know if he has any heals, but I just switched to Nuzleaf here. If it's a heal turn, it's fine. It is a heal turn, okay. This is fine. Nuzleaf can just kill. I think from this HP, this is guaranteed to kill. Or it's a range. It kills, okay. This now baits in Grovyle. This might click Grass Whistle, because I think that's a sleep button. I think it's a sleep button. Aerial Ace crit doesn't kill, so I'm free to Feint Attack. And now, you should see kill. It doesn't see kill with Aerial Ace right now. Only Aerial Ace crit would kill here. But I do still need to switch into Lanoon. There's the aerial ace. And pin missile should always kill. Unless it is a 2-hit, I guess. Oh wait, it procs the citrus, I didn't think about that. This might not kill here unless it's a 4-hit. It's only a 2-hit, okay. I don't think that would have killed anyway. Grass Pledge crit. That did a lot more damage than it should, because I put it into Overgrow, that's why. Okay. I should still outspeed. Pin missile kills. Yes. I didn't think about Overgrow. This is Ponyta. I think it's a random move here, but it shouldn't matter because Marsh Stomp can just take anything from this and it kills. Flame Charge does increase its speed, but doesn't matter. Aqua Tail kills here. The Hypnosis hits, okay. This is fine unless I get really bad sleep turns. I instantly woke up. And that's the second rival fight done. Or... yeah, second rival fight. Now that we are in Morval, we should get 2 more encounters, I believe. And we get access to the pledge moves. But starters need to be fully evolved for those, okay? Oh, there's more berries. We do get a TM from this trainer. From... should be one of these NPCs. And that might be another one that's only available later. Oh, I know. It's in the Pokemon at the center. There's some good moves in here. Obviously all of them are like pretty expensive, but Facade is really good. If I get a good Pokemon, that's gonna be really good. Can I get a bike already? I don't think so, okay. Oh wait, no, maybe I can. So that gives me access to the lower floor of Granite Cave. Let me just see if there's any items in there that I want. There's TM65. Which is Shadow Claw. That could be really good for the Rotom. So I think I will go and get that after I get these encounters. Because I think that we can fish here. So this is Route 118. Which can have Carvana or a Phoebus. Golduck, Slowbro, Livnu, and Manectric looks at Matrusa, Chattermogger, Inkay, Dene. Maybe I delay this for now. Oops. Maybe I delay this. Oh, that's a trainer, fuck. This shouldn't be a problem, hopefully. Yeah, like the Carvana and Phoebus aren't... I don't think they're gonna be helpful in the gym. So I think I just delay this, and then if I need another... if I need another water type at any point, I can just cash this in. Okay, and then Route 117. Okay, here we go. I can get a Poliwag from fishing. I think I just take the grass encounters. See if there are any items here. No. Yeah, I think I just take the grass encounters here. There's nothing amazing. There's nothing amazing from this grass, but I need encounters right now. We get Volbeat, okay. This thing might have some tech. Depending on what its moveset is in this. See. It gets Thunder Punch, Zen Headbutt, Tail Glow. Gets Moon Blast at 47. I mean, this can... Oh, it's also buffed a lot. And it's a fairy type. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is... This is fine. Don't know what its catch rate is though. Okay. Is there anything for me in Verdant Turf? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's some like megastones. 1045 is attract. Yeah, I don't care about that. There's nothing for me in Verdant Turf. Yeah, okay. Let me see if I can get the encounter to the north here. I'm at 111. Oh, fuck, does this trigger the rival fight? Oh, fuck. Okay. That could have been pretty bad. I'm glad it actually lets you say no. Let me get everyone to level 25 for this. Okay, Wingull evolves here. Do I need to hold for anything special? It's level 25 right now. It learns Protect when it evolves, and then it gets Brine at 28. Wingull would get Pursuit and then Aerial Ace at 29. I think I just evolve this. Yeah. It has more base HP in this game. It's at 80 instead of 60. Thunder Punch. I don't really know what I want to get rid of for this, though. Like, Moonlight is always nice to have. I think I'd get rid of Quick Attack here. It has pretty good speed. Yeah, I'd get rid of Quick Attack. Let me do this so that I can get them all into the calculator again. We can check 22 attack and 8 speed. It is jolly. I think that this Volbeat is fine. The 8 speed is pretty... The 0 special defense is also pretty bad. It's not very defensive. But it does have the 22 attack and the 8 speed. The 22 attack and the jolly nature. So I think it's going to be okay. I can probably definitely use it for, like, some things. It's definitely going to, like, fall off hard later on, though. Okay. Okay, let's see. What does Wally have? I know he has a Gible. Which, if that has Dragon Rage, it's going to be rough to deal with. See, he leads with a Fletchinder. He leads with this Fletchinder. It can't kill Marshtomp, so maybe Marshtomp just deals with it. It has 50 speed. Do I have anything that outspeeds this? Probably doesn't kill. We don't kill. No, I think that this is just Marshtomp. It is Flying Gem. Does anyone outspeed this? Lanoon outspeeds. Lucario outspeeds. I could just... how much damage would Lanoon do with Thief? It'd be a range for kill, but I can just... Why did that not change the damage? Like, at all. Okay, no, I don't do that then. I just Marshtomp. Yeah, I just Marshtomp this. That's just simple enough. And then, what's the accuracy on Aquatail? It's 90. Okay. That's fine enough. Then this baits out the Curlier doing Magical Leaf. Nuzleaf just dies to it. You can't really attack it. I think Lanoon can deal with the Curlier. Because it can take a Magical Leaf, and then I think Crit Psychic would kill sometimes. So it would have to dodge a crit. Do I have anything that can hit a weakness? I don't think so, unless something can learn Steel Wing. Pelipper can learn Steel Wing. So Pelipper takes the Magical Leaf, and then Steel Wing doesn't kill, but it outspeeds. It would be a free turn kill though because of the draining curse. Volbeat might actually be better for this, because the play rough almost always kills. Do I have anything here? It can learn Thief. I don't think Thief is gonna change anything here though. There's no reason why it would. Yeah. Yeah, so that doesn't matter. I think I Volbeat. So I lead Marshtomp for the Fletchender. Okay, and then if I kill this on Volbeat, Volbeat takes the Magical Leaf. And then maybe takes Shadow Sneak as well. Baits in the Marill. I think it can live that. I think it lives, so I think I just Thunder Punch on Volbeat again. I can calc mid-fight just to make sure. But if not, then I can just swap Nuzleaf. No, play rough kills. I shouldn't swap Nuzleaf. I can just go Lanoon. And then this Gibble does have Dragon Rage. But Lanoon play rough kills. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to kill this Marill on Lanoon then. So if I can weaken it on Volbeat with a play rough. Yeah, if I weaken it on Volbeat with a play rough, switch Lanoon, kill with headbutt, and then Gibble comes out and I kill with play rough. That should work. I don't know if Rough Skin Rocky Helmet would kill Lanoon though. After 50%. I mean, there's no way that it does 50. Gibble has 34 speed. My horsey outspeeds it, so I think just in case Lanoon dies, I can bring horsey. Some Marshtomp, Volbeat, and Lanoon with the horsey. Let's see. Back up for Curlia. Can Minchino do anything? I'll just bring Minchino and Wingull as just backup mons. This should just be good. Okay, this should be lead Fletchender. It never kills with acrobatics. So I can just Aqua Tail and slow kill. That always kills. This baits out Curlia, who sees kill with Magical Leaf. My favorite aquatic animal. That's a hard one. Probably just like seahorses or lobsters. I haven't thought about it, so I don't know exactly. This should be baiting Magical Leaf kill. I can swap into Firefly here for free. And then this outspeeds the Curlia, and Play Rough is a range. It avoids that, okay. Psychic never kills, but Volbeat has to hit the range now, or it's dead. It works, okay. This now baits in Maril, which sees kill now. I wanted to kill this on Lanoon, but Lanoon can only take one hit. I don't think Moonlight would out-heal. This is 50-50 for Aquatail or Play Rough. I just go into Pelipper. Free switch. Pelipper can just air cut at this. Always wins the 1v1. That thing should be fine. Lanoon does 60% to this. I should be able to switch in. That's really interesting. I didn't know that they couldn't die from age. I think if I bring Lanoon in, this might not always kill. So I think keeping Pelipper in here is better. I need to just lower Maril more. Two sleep tons. Yeah, I remember hearing that they like are constantly growing. Free sleep turns. Let's wake up, okay. Pelipper dies to a Play Rough crit here. But it never dies to a non-crit, so the Maril might just sing. I'm now safe to switch in Lanoon. This is a difficulty ROM hack of Alpha Sapphire. It's called Sinking Sapphire. And I'm nuzlocking up. Lanoon now outspeeds and always kills with headbutt. Lanoon always lives here. And this play rough should kill if it hits. There we go. Yeah, I haven't played too many. This is the first one that I'm nuzlocking. And it's been going okay. I had a really rough fight against Brawly, but since then it's been going fine. There's nothing else to do now, so it's just the gym fight. The gym fights. I imagine that all of these are required. Yeah, I mean, I ended up learning a good amount about the trainer AI because of it. I don't think it's different, I'm just not... I just don't know how the AI works, and I haven't been able to find a document saying how it works. I think this first trainer I can just go in with Marsh Stomp and just kill everything, yeah. Oh, I do need to be careful about Marsh Stomp over-leveling though. I can just win with full beat instead, that's safer. Play rough should just one-hit everything on this team. I'm now slower because of that paralysis, but it shouldn't matter. That crit matters though. This Helioptile could now kill with quick attack. But I can just swap into Lanoon and it's fine. Seed Bomb is good. I think I take it over cover. There's three more. There's 3 more fights before the gym leader. Next trainer leads with a Joltec. I can have Palapa deal with that. Maybe the Tynamo as well. I didn't know that all of these would be required, otherwise I wouldn't have leveled so high. Palapa can just deal with this Joltec, it doesn't really do any damage. What pulse is the same damage as Air Cutter? The Tynamo should be using Thunder Wave here. Spark Crit doesn't kill. I only have to switch if I get full powered. I don't know why it tackled. The Stunfisk is using Thunder Shock. I can switch into Marsh Stomp and Marsh Stomp can just deal with this. That was a range. Okay, I can't use Marsh Stomp anymore before the gym. Before Wattson. Otherwise it overlevels. Next trainer has an Elekid and an Electabuzz. What can I do against this? Volbeat is still level 25, I could use Volbeat. It'd be a range to kill, but it never dies. And then... what do I do about the Electabuzz? Volbeat would be baiting Thunder Punch. If I could swap... I can't risk swapping to Marsh Stomp though. It's baiting Thunder Punch, so I could swap to Nuzleaf. And then it's baiting Cross Chop. I think I have to sack something to this Electabuzz. But what do I bring out to deal with after I sack? Can Minccino kill this? No. Cross Chop crit kills Lucario. Lucario's also slower. Nuzleaf dies. Linoon could kill this, but Linoon might overlevel from it. I think Linoon's my only answer though. I think I have to sack Scralp. To get Linoon out to deal with this Electabuzz. Yeah, it's the only solution here. I shouldn't need Linoon for Wattson anyway, so I don't think this is bad if Linoon Linoon overlevels. This is the wrong trainer. Okay, this is the wrong trainer. This leads with Blitzel. Volby can deal with this Blitzel. I think Bug Bite is 100 accuracy. Yeah, Bug Bite is safer here. Bug Bite always kills. And then Play Rough always kills this Chinchar. Jolteon is outspeeding and using Thunderfang. Bug Bite is always a 2-hit kill. I don't know why it Thundershocked. Okay. Signal Beam is special. I don't want Signal Beam on Volbeat here. Volbeat shouldn't overlevel from the last fight, so this should be fine. This should still be fine. Play Rough is a range to kill, but nothing this Elekid can do can kill Volbeat. It's a range, okay. Actually, it might not even be a range because it's level 26 now. In that case then, I can... use Volbeat to weaken this. Switch in Linoon and finish it with Linoon. I might not need to sack anymore. I just weaken this with Bug Bite and Linoon should be able to kill from that. Yeah. This might have a chance to use Cross Chop here. If it's Cross Chop crit into Lanoon, then Lanoon dies. It's Thunder Punch, we're fine. Unless it's Paralyzers. No longer fine, okay. The XP from this Electabuzz is currently being divided by 2 between Lanoon and Volbeat. This is currently using Cross Chop against Lanoon. Cross Chop is a free switch into Pelipper, which would then mean that the EXP is divided by 3. Pelipper is now baiting Thunder Punch from Electabuzz. With Thunder Punch, I can switch into Marshtomp for free, and the EXP is then being divided by 4. Marshtomp can take damage from Cross Chop here, it is never dead, and Mud Bomb always kills. And hopefully, because of the switching, this does not overlevel Marshtomp. That's... it overlevels, okay, that's... I lose to Wattson now. I'm guaranteed to lose to Wattson. I have no solutions for 5 of Wattson's mons. Okay. I didn't expect Electabuzz to give so much XP. Wait. Oh. Never mind. I can still use Marshtomp. The level cap is 28, not 26. I actually just forgot what the level cap was. I'm fine, okay. That could have been really bad. I think that if the level cap was 26, then it would have just been a wipe to Wattson. But I think that I'm just fine now. The only thing is I need to find a solution to the Rotom. But I think that Shiftry... I can evolve Nuzleaf into Shiftry, and I think Shiftry might be the solution to it. I take Aurora Beam of Ghost. This Finneon, if I make it all the way to Flannery, this Finneon is gonna be a monster for Flannery. There's the Leaf Blade. Oh, right, I forgot. I do want Leaf Blade. I don't think I'm ever clicking Growth. Okay, let me get all of these into the calc with their new level now. That wasn't the right one. This. Okay, let me put Nuzleaf on the... just to see if it would be better as a shift tray. Okay. Yeah, shift tree is the solution to Rotom. It absolutely is. I don't know if it can learn Shadow Claw, because I am able to get Shadow Claw right now. Would be 70 base power. Can it learn it though? don't think so. I don't think it can learn Shadow Cut. Let me just confirm on the changes. No, it can't. Okay. That's fine. It's still the solution to Rotom. It just has to take a hit, and then it can just Fate attack twice. The scary thing about this Rotom now then is just if it gets Ominous Wind boosts. But that's not likely to happen. Okay, so Shiftry is the solution to that. Marshtomp is the solution to this. I don't know if it would immediately switch into Rotom, or if it would Light Screen first and then switch to Rotom. That's even assuming that it does switch to Rotom. It might switch to Luxio. I think no matter what, I click Aqua Tail first. Because if it light screens, Aqua Tail will do more. Like if I put on light screen, Aqua Tail will then do more. Or if it switches into Luxio, it's still a good amount of damage, and then it outspeed kills. Or if it switches into Rotom, Aqua Tail would still hit it for a good amount of damage. After... If Luxio comes out and dies, it brings out Rotom next. I go into Shiftry. Killing Rotom on Shiftry brings out Flaffy with Thunder Punch. Baiting Fire Punch. Which then I can switch into Pelipper to bait the Volt Switch, switch back into Marshtomp, and just likely kill with Mud Bomb. If this is 29, is this guaranteed kill? Because I will edge. It's not guaranteed, but it's a lot more likely. Okay. And then after the Flaffy dies, Marshtomp can kill the Manectric. Can kill the Magneton sometimes. Maybe if I get crit too much, it won't. I think this is just Fremon line. Marshtomp is fine against the Luxio. Marshtomp is fine against the Electrode. Fine against the Manectric. Fine against the Flaffy. I think I just need something different to deal with Magneton, which is just Lucario. Lucario is just the second solution to Magneton. So I bring Lucario, Marshtomp, Pelipper. I evolve Nuzleaf into Shiftry. Because it's just way more defensive, yeah. Yeah, I go by a Leaf Stone, I evolve Nuzleaf to Shiftry. This is what, Formon line? And then who can I just bring in case? I could bring Lanoon. Lanoon can do good damage against, like, or not Flaffy, against Manectric. Yeah, okay. So, I want Marshtomp, Lucario, Nuzleaf, Pelipper, Lanoon. Does Volbeat do anything here? It can do something against the Flaffy. It could go against the Rotom if needed, if anything went wrong. Can go against the Luxio, so I bring Volbeat as my 6th. Yeah, and then just, let me just edge all of them real quick. This gym fight should be okay. I think there's a couple of things that could go wrong, but not much. I think worst case is we have to sack something. I think if I sack anything, it's going to be Pelipper and Volbeat. I think those are the two that I'm willing to sack to this. I need to go grab a Leaf Stone for the Shift Tree. This should go a lot better than the Brawly did. I mean, the Brawly went so bad because I didn't have a, like, good solution to the Hariyama. And then obviously the Machop using Bulk Up when I didn't expect it to. A lot went wrong with Brawly. I think that this fight's gonna go a lot better. I have a lot more solutions to stuff. Oh, that's a bad wild encounter. I should use repels here. I need to be careful that I don't run into one of these optionals. If I was being smart, I should have brought the Mons in my box so that I don't care if they overlevel. I'll do that on the way back. I didn't mean to use a second. That's okay. Okay, there's my Leaf Stone for Nuzleaf. I did want to not evolve this until it had Dark Pulse, but I really need it. I don't have a cleaner solution for the Rotom than this. And then yeah, let me get these out because I don't care if they overlevel. Okay. It's time for the third gym fight of Pokemon Sinking Sapphire. So Wattson leads with Electrode. Now, this Electrode cannot hit my Marshtomp with any of its attacks. So, Wattson either switches it or uses Light Screen. Because it can either set up Light Screen or switch to Pokemon with ground immunities, the safest thing to do here is use Aqua Tail. He switches out. And he brings in Luxio. Okay. The Luxio does hit off and Intimidate, so this Aqua Tail is going to do a little bit less damage. But it still kills because it crits. That was lucky. Wattson should now bring in Rotom because of that kill. Yes. Okay. Right now, Rotom is going to use Ominous Wind, a ghost-type attack. Or it's going to Confuse Ray. It's going to do one of the two. But no matter what, I switch into Lanoon here. And my plan here is to... my plan is eventually to end up with my Shiftry fighting this Rotom. The reason I'm not immediately switching into Shiftry is because if this Rotom uses Ominous Wind, it could get an Omni boost to each of its stats, which I want to avoid as much as possible. So I switch to Lanoon here. It uses Confuse Ray. That's fine, because I'm immediately switching out of this Lanoon. This Lanoon is now baiting... It should be baiting Thunder Wave. Because Lanoon is faster, because how the AI works, this should bait Thunder Wave. I could just PP stall this, because the Thunder Wave is important. I do not want Shiftry to be hit by Thunder Wave. I'm going to switch back to Marshtomp to see what it does. It either Thunder Waves or Volt Switches. It does Thunder Wave, okay. Confuse Ray should now be baited again. So I'm going to go back into Lanoon. How much PP does Thunderwave have? I think it's 15. It's 20. Does this game change it? It does not. It has 20 PP. So PP stalling this would take a while. But I can't afford... I can't really afford to do otherwise. Shiftry would kill in 2 turns. I think maybe switching to Shiftry on the Confuse Ray is fine. Because Shiftry's going to get paralyzed on the first turn anyway. And if he hits himself, it's not the end of the world. I just feint attack here, it's a guaranteed 2-hit kill. Okay, no Omni boost from the first Ominous Wind, that is lucky. I have been confused 3 times so far in this game. All 3 times that I have been confused, I have hit myself from confusion. The immediate snap out is good. There's the Thunder Wave. Shiftry no longer outspeeds. There is a chance that this Volt switches here. It either Volt switches or it Confuse Rays. If it Volt switches, I don't know what it's going to switch into. Super Potion. I always forget that I have potions. Okay, I hit through the paralysis, that's fine. Rotom's still alive. This should be another Super Potion then? It's Ominous Wind, okay. This is fine unless Omni Boost into full paralysis. This is fine, okay. This Rotom is now dead. I do not need Shiftry to fight anything else. This should bait in... this baits in Flaffy using Fire Punch. Is it actually? It might use Electric Terrain here. But even if it uses Electric Terrain, that's completely fine because I'm swapping into Mudkip for the rest of this fight. Into Marshtomp. Aside from maybe Magneton later, but... It does use Electric Terrain, okay. This is fine. Marshtomp is now level 29. This is a 68% range to kill with Mud Bomb. We hit the range, okay. This should now bait out Luxio using Night Slash. This actually baits out Manectric because Manectric is faster, okay. This Manectric is using Snarl here. It never kills. Marshtomp can just stay in and use Mud Bomb. It's a guaranteed 2-hit kill. It does lower special attack. I forgot that about Snarl. Special attack is now lowered. Oh, it does proc the citrus. That's unfortunate. I can now no longer kill this on the next turn. It is using Snarl though, so I can switch into Shiftry. I can switch into Shiftry, bait the Flame Burst, switch into Pelipper, and then switch into Mudkip. Snarl can never kill Shiftry here, even if it crits. There is no reason that this should ever click Volt Switch. There's the Flame Burst. Okay. No more Electric Train. Volt Switch would always kill Pelipper here. So this should just be guaranteed bait, or it uses Electric Terrain. Either one of those is fine. I swap back to Marshtomp. It uses Volt Switch, that's perfectly fine. Mud Bomb should now always kill this. Oh, actually, Snarl comes out first, so it doesn't always kill. It avoids it as well, that's unfortunate. Did I put... No, you don't have a berry. Lanoon takes the least amount of damage from Snarl. Doesn't kill it in 2 turns though. Okay, I stay in on Marshtomp here. And use Mud Bomb again. Snarl can never kill. That's unfortunate. I have to go back into Shiftry. It sets up Electric Terrain. Does it see kill on Shiftry with Volt Switch now? No, it never does, so this is still Flame Burst. This now sees Volt Switch kill on Pelipper. I think in order to beat this, I'm going to need to sack Volbeat. I need to switch to Volbeat here. Volbeat can tank 1 Volt Switch. Or... no. I go back to Marshtomp. I'm needlessly switching. I go back to Marshtomp on the Volt Switch. Now it's baiting Snarl. Now I go to Volbeat on the Snarl. Volt Switch crit can kill Volbeat here. But it would always kill, so Moonlight doesn't help. I just play a rough. Hits the static, that's fine. It uses Volt Switch, okay. This now switches into Magneton with an air balloon. There is no more electric terrain. This is random move. This is random move, and I believe it outspeeds because of the paralysis now, yeah. I definitely have to just sack Volbeat. That's good though. Volbeat has set up the Manectric to be able to be killed by Lanoon. Lucario always wins this 1v1. This would be a guaranteed kill, except it has Sturdy. Sets up electric terrain. That's completely fine. I do not believe this has any priority, but Quick Attack always kills it anyway. It hits a Super Potion, that's fine. I believe that's his last Super Potion now, so he cannot use it on Manectric. Sky Uppercut now always kills. Electric Train is back up. Brings back out the Manectric. The Manectric has no priority. Quick Attack always kills here. Does hit the static though. That's... I've hit that with 2 physical moves and... typical. Muddy Water is worse than Aqua Tail because Swampert is, when this Marshtomp evolves, it becomes a physical attacker. So I don't want Muddy Water. Is this last Mon? This is last Mon Electrode. As we know, this Electrode can do nothing to Marshtomp. It does set up Light Screen. How much damage does Aftermath do? 25% of my health. Marshstop is currently at 36%. I can kill this with Marshstomp and it should be safe. This Electrode cannot kill Marshstomp. It cannot even damage Marshstomp. So this should just be a guaranteed win. Aftermath doesn't kill, and that's GG. That's the third gym done, with 1 sack. You get Bone Rush, that's really nice. That's Wattson done. I need to update my deaths. 7. This is now my PB from back when I played this casually. Not casually, I did a nuzlocke, but I wasn't streaming it back then. Volt Switch is really good. That's a really good TM to get here. But now we get a lot of encounters now. There is a lot of routes and areas before Flannery. So we get a lot. And our new level cap is 38 as well. But we do have... We have to fight the evil team in Meteor Falls, and then we need to fight evil team in Mount Chimney before Flannery. So there is going to be some hard fights before then. This is a shorter stream than yesterday, but I'm not feeling top-notch. I'm not feeling great, so I'm not feeling great, and ending here is, you know, a good time to end after Wattson. So I am gonna end stream. Thank you for watching. If you did watch. I will... I uploaded the last VOD to my YouTube under the same name. I'm going to upload this one as well. And I'll be uploading most of my VODs onto that channel as well now. Yeah. But I'm going to end here. I don't know when my next stream will be. Hopefully soon. But whenever that is, we can start off with Flannery Split, which is going to be a big split, and we're going to get a lot of encounters, and hopefully we don't wipe, because I've made it further than I thought I would for my first attempt, and yeah. But yeah, thank you again, bye bye.